So I'm basically just doing this. This is my first time doing this, so it's basically just like a test run. Um, just getting an introduction out of the way. Basically, this year um, I'm focusing on buckling down. I'm trying to start a company. I'm trying to become an author and start a company. Although I might get school out of the way first for financial reasons. It just makes more sense to do it that way right now, obviously, to just get my education finished. There are still a few classes I want to take, and then I really should just, like get a degree, get a basic degree, and get moving on that. And so this year, it may not be finished 2025, but 2025 will definitely be a year of intense progress, buckling down for me, doubling down, sticking with the vision that I've set forward like probably a year or two ago, and entering like a research phase for my company, finishing the outline for my first book and writing out the first draft manuscript to start sending to agents to try and get an agent, um, which is exciting. It's very exciting for me. I could have, I could become a published author this week if I wanted to, and I really do want to. But it doesn't totally make sense for me right now to do it that way. There are a few things still holding me back, a few worries I have, and I'm just taking it slow because, if you really want something, if you really want to do something, if you have your head in the right place, like nothing's gonna stop you. You know what I mean? You might run into some walls along the way, but that's to be expected. So, that being said, it's a pretty exciting time for me. Um, I'm really excited, and part of me is like the sooner I buckle down and like get these deals through and get things going, the better my life is going to be. The sooner I can live fruitful and abundant lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to be poor. There's no reason to, you know what I mean? But with school and the prospect of education, I can meet a lot of people through school, and I can get my education finished while I'm like really like tightening the loose ends. And that way also I can really make sure that, for example, my first book is something that I really want to put out there, that I'm really proud of because I took a lot of time and put a lot of work into, and it's really exciting. It's really cool. Uh, so we'll see how that goes uh, in the next couple of months. We'll see how I feel about it. And, I'm sort of gauging the wind right now, so to speak. Um, Sailboat analogy. I'm still sort of just gauging things out. And, yeah, it's really exciting. I've turned my room into like a laboratory for for writing, for just creativity in general. Um, it was a much better lab a few years ago, but unfortunately, I had some things happen to me. We went through like a situation where we had to move houses, and so I had to pack up all my stuff. I lost a computer in the process, which was like the main computer I used for everything, and it really put everything on hold for me, which was good because I really needed it. I really needed to just, okay, I have a vision of like where I'm going, I have an idea of where I'm going, and now I just need to, you know what I mean? Now I just need to sit back, you know, collect myself, work on, there are personal things that I need to work on, like my health and my fitness, my education, and just personal things that I need to, tighten up before I really get going on these large, huge life, lifelong essentially projects that I want to, begin working on. And so it's been really good for me to have this time to, relax, try to relax, really not relax at all. In a sense, relax, but there's a lot going on that's keeping me from being able to completely relax. But still, to be able to take a step back, to have patience, to have a little discipline, to practice discipline, to practice, fitness, and it's really been positive for me. Um, I really wish that I was more able to. I had more time to think about what goes into my environment, my workspace. I wish my workspace was separate from my bedroom, first of all. That would be extremely helpful to me if I had a separate place to go to for 8 hours a day to do work instead of you wake up, I have these things that I have to do, I need to get going, I have my things are set up here, but it's also, this is where I go to sleep. This is where I come to relax. I watch movies, after my day's over, after working and exercising all day, I come home and I want to relax in my room. This is my safe space. So to make that mental switch for me it's still a little difficult. I still think of when I come in my room, I immediately just relax. So it's difficult for me. It's a very relaxing space. It's not in my mind geared for work, which is a big problem for me. Nonetheless, I still get things done a little bit. It's going very slow, very, very slow start. It's not going at all how I had hoped it would go. I had hoped that I would be off to the races immediately. And realistically, I should have been able to do that, but I just had a lot of things come up in my personal life that kind of put it to the wayside. And so it's unfortunate. It's difficult for me. But at the same time, my life has improved in areas that I wasn't focused on improving, and that were just as important, if not more so important, because of just a number of many reasons. Just my personal life has improved a great deal. Me alone as a person alone out there in the world, my life habits and choices and my lifestyle has improved significantly, drastically, greatly improved. And that's a huge deal for me because I take that with me into every aspect of my life. If I'm starting a business, if I'm writing a book, if I'm talking to an agent, if I'm meeting with customers or meeting with readers, etc. I bring my personal life into that with me, obviously. So to fix the things that were wrong in my personal life first was the right thing to do. Ultimately, I think. Um, it's like trying to drive a car with three wheels. If you don't have your things in your personal life figured out totally, it can really mess you up. Obviously, so the last 2 or 3 years have really been about um, fixing those issues that I have in my alone time in my personal life. I was too focused on networking and meeting other people, when I should have been focused on being happy alone with myself, not seeking other things to make me happy, just, working on my a healthier, happier lifestyle. So, anyway, I'm going to end it here.